Hello everyone and welcome on. My name is Beth and we're going to talk brunch today. So let me just make sure we are going and we are live. When you jump on with me, oh good, we are live, so now I can see the comments. When you jump on with me, tag your stylist, let them know you're here. And let's start off with a comment. So how is the weather where you are today? I am in San Antonio and the sun is shining now, but let me tell you, about 4 o'clock this morning through about 6 o'clock, it was storm. So I'm a little tired. I got the bags under my eyes to show it. And then I find out my, hey Elisa and Yolanda, welcome on. So then I find out my dad up in Indiana, they had a tornado on his street. So I've been back and forth with him because he was actually not home when it hit. And so I'm trying to get a hold of him because I heard from someone else that it was happening. And you know, when you live 1,000 miles away, you're kind of freaked out. But he was doing his normal routine, so he wasn't home in the morning. And then he couldn't get back home because the street was blocked off. So it's just been a whole thing. So I want to know, how is the weather where you are today? So give us a weather report and tell us where you are watching from. I'm excited. It's gorgeous in South Florida. Yeah, you know, the sun is shining here, Carrie, but it is a muddy, yucky mess. So I am appreciating the sun. So anyway, we're going to talk about some brunch styling. So let me know in the comments, are you a brunch person? Give me a yay or nay. Do you like a good brunch? I love a good brunch personally. And now that I am retired from teaching, I pretty much have brunch every day because I don't like lunch food. I like breakfast food. So I have myself a little brunch pretty much every day, and I just skip that lunch altogether. So that's one perk about being retired and doing this. I can do what I want when I want. So we're going to talk about a couple of different looks. I started thinking, I'm like, okay, well, what do people wear to brunch if they go out to brunch? And so I grabbed a couple of different things, and we're just going to style them up. But it's rainy in Pittsburgh. Okay. Yeah. Kelly, you're a nay to brunch. So, let's talk about a couple of reminders, first of all. Today is a Wednesday. Today is the last day to take advantage of the $60 and double bonus items. So what does that mean? That means you spend $60 on your regular, possibly regular and half price, but it's probably just regular. You spend $60. You can then take 2 bonus items for $35 each. So think about like what's on your wish list that you've just kind of been, it's kind of tucked away. And I may show a piece or so that you've kind of had there, but you just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. Or maybe something you want 2 of. You've got one, you know, chiffon bracelet and you want another. Well, this is a great time to do it. But that ends today. So you need to get with your stylist today to take advantage of that. It will not be here tomorrow, so please don't go crying to your stylist on Thursday morning because it's not going to change. Having said that, it's also the last night to get in our early bird prize drawing. So everybody that places an order, starts a Sparkle Box, upgrades a Sparkle Box, books your party, decides you want to do what we do for, you know, as a business, all of those things get you tickets into the early bird raffles. And we are giving away just various bangles. So you could easily be one of our early bird winners. And then, of course, you're still into the grand prizes. So that cutoff is tonight as well. So lots of reasons to connect today with your stylist. So we're going to get started. So the first, I grabbed just this blue blouse, kind of a seersucker type blouse. Short sleeves, of course, because I live in Texas and it's always hot. I would probably pair that like with my white jeans or like some capris or something like that if I were going to brunch. So, so let's take a look at what that could look like. So the first option, oh great, so many people starting to jump on. It's a little early for me, to be honest, to be dressed and ready, but I am here. All right, so let's take a look at this first combo I put together because, first of all, one of my favorite colors is blue, so I do wear blue a lot. And I am absolutely loving the new Bodhi necklace. So if you don't have Bodhi yet, you need it in your life. It's got the glass pearls, it's got the jade beads, it's got the blues and the greens. So I thought that would be a welcome addition to the V-neck on this blouse. And nothing ever hangs right really on the hanger, but you get the idea. So it's going to pull out those blues and those greens. And then I do like to put in the hazy necklace. And this time I picked gold to go with the gold beads that are there. It doesn't really matter. You could do a silver look. Remember, we mix our metals and it's not a big deal. So I put that one in there as well. And then I love to have something hang below it. And I have been wearing the buttercream necklace on repeat. It's got that mother of pearl heart. We have talked about the fact that pendants are very much on trend right now. So whether it be just a circular pendant or in this case a heart, you get the idea. So that would be something there to kind of take up that space of the V-neck and pull out the blues and the greens in this top. So let me know what you think about that. So that's one look that I would put with it. And then let's talk about some bracelets. I'm going to leave that hanging there. I put a couple of bracelets. You love the Bodhi? Yeah. The Bodhi is just, I have been wearing, and I am not, truth be told, I'm not a big necklace person. It's the last piece I wear. Most of the time I'm everything else but a necklace. I love the Bodhi. First of all, I just sweat a lot and I don't like metal and sweating, and so I like the beads on that one. And it looks great just on a casual t-shirt as well. So I think Bodhi is a great one to put on your wish list. For my bracelets, I would pull out the blues. So I just made a simple stack here. I've got our Embraceable in gold. I've got our fun Juniper bracelet, and then the Rika as well. Now, Juniper might be one of those ones where you have one, but maybe you want a second one. And today would be a great day to grab it because you get that double bonus item. So Juniper is one you'd want to take as a bonus item. The Rika and the Embraceable could be your regular price. Rika may be a half price for you, but that's a very kind of inexpensive arm party right there. I do that on one arm. And then on the other side, this has been like an arm party I have had on a repeat since the bracelet came out, and that is the chiffon bracelet. I personally am going to add another one so that I have two of these. The chiffon is a stretch bangle with the mother of pearl going all the way around it. So think about like your icon necklace and earring set would look great with it. I love to pair it with Chateau in gold because you've got that mother of pearl that pulls with it. Today I put our blue impression bracelet as an option, but if that's like too much blue for you, the combo I wear a lot instead of the blue one, I tuck in the opal impression. And this has been kind of just my neutral, arm party, like I said, since chiffon came out. This one is kind of on repeat with me. So those would be arm parties that I would throw in with the Bodhi and the buttercream and the hazy. And then maybe somebody did, Lucretia just ordered chiffon. You're going to love it. You're going to wear it. It is the perfect neutral bracelet. For rings, I thought, you know what, let's pull in a little bit of that color. So I would probably stack the promise ring. You could do gold or silver. And then the fawn ring. Remember we had fawn, and it's got all those different blues and teals and greens and the kind of the opalescent looking colors as well. So I would grab that one just to give a little pop of color on your hand. And then I'd probably go with the moonflower ring on the other side just to, kind of go in with the mother of pearl. So let me know what you think of that option. As far as earrings, I would probably go, and I did not grab them. Of course I did not grab them. Oh, I have them here. When you think you're prepared. So I would probably go with the Wren set, something from there. The Wren is that set of 3. You get 2 with hoops, so you get kind of a twisted gold hoop. You get a glass pearl hoop, and then you get those fun little studs that would end up in my second ear. I might actually wear the Queenie that I've got on right now. I'd probably wear those as a possibility. You could do you know, you could do something as simple as like your glow hoops or something like that as well. So lots of options on earrings. Whether you like studs, whether you like hoops, we got a lot of options that would go with that. So that is look number one. So maybe just like a shirt and some capris. Okay, shirt option number two, I don't know, is a sundress. Or maybe a t-shirt dress. I don't wear too many dresses. Never did. I never did. I'm always a skirt and a blouse. Hey, Sarah, welcome on. So, but we could do something like a sundress. So I've got just this green little sundress here. So I thought for that one we would go, especially with the square neck. I had someone actually message me yesterday or the day before wanting to know what kind of necklace to wear with a square neck. And the thing is, you want to take up the space. You want to fill that space. So you could do something, okay, it's green, right? Our first choice might be the obvious. I am going to show it though. That first choice might be the olive necklace. So let me show it to you on a neckline and then I'll put it on the mannequin. So our olive necklace is that 2-in-1. It's got, the shorter set has those kind of gold removable beads, and then you've got the little triangle that pulls out the greens and the pinks. So that could be an option. Wear one or both of the layers and just kind of fill that space, because that's what you want. You want to fill in that space. That's option one. Okay? Of course, you could do the matching olive earrings with it. I love the earrings because they're forward facing, they're flattering to everybody, and they are so lightweight, guys. Like if you want a large hoop but lightweight, go with this. Now, the other option I thought about, and one that people haven't really shown too much, is that's the other thing, is the mermaid necklace. Now, let me show you mermaid. Mermaid is on a gold choker, and it does have an extender on it, and then it's got an abalone shell. Okay, so it's got an actual shell. I'm not going to fasten the back to it, but I like something like this to fill that space as well. So that is mermaid. Take a look at that. And I just think if it's summer, I'm going to brunch, I want something like that. People are going to notice it. They're going to definitely think you look so well put together. Now, if you go with that, you might want to go with a smaller earring. You know, we don't want to compete too much with the necklace. So I might pull in maybe the Monaco. You might pull in one of those, depending on your favorite size of drop. You know, I would do something like that. Or again, maybe go with the glow, something simple. You don't want to compete too much with the shell because you want that to be kind of the center of attention. Now, bracelet-wise, you can never go wrong with willow. Willow is this set of 3 gold beads and baubles. And then I paired it in the middle with 2 marshmallows. Again, this is a perfect time to get 2 of something. So I made kind of like a marshmallow sandwich there with the willow and the marshmallow. Pulling out the whites and then kind of pulling in the gold tones that you see there. I thought the willow looked nice with that. Another option could be, what if we pull in our mint impression bracelet? So, and use that instead. Mermaid will get noticed. Yeah, it's definitely a showstopper. Now, somebody could give me a hint. How would you travel with that one? I think I would have to put that one in a box if I was going to travel with it. Another option to do a simple arm party is to take the mint impression bracelet, and then I just kind of put 2 of the willows on either side. I liked that as well. Or you could do the 2 marshmallows on either side of it and get another look as well. So, you like mermaid with the blouse? Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, I was like, okay, what am I going to do to pull out those greens? And it looked very much beachy to me. Now, the other thing that you can do, just remember, if you got something like this and you are you know, maybe you're having brunch outside and it starts to get kind of hot outside. You can go no necklace at all and just do a big statement earring. So don't forget, we've got something like our poppy earrings, which you could just wear with the sundress and be perfectly fine with just the earring, okay? So these are long. I will be up front. I have a long neck, and these are still a shoulder sweeper. So you're either on one camp or the other on this. You either love them or hate them. But they're gorgeous. They are so lightweight. If you have Whisper, they're lighter than Whisper. I mean, like, you do not realize because of the silk flowers that you've even got earrings in. So that's also an option too. Remember, is, you know, if you don't want to wear anything at your neck, wear a big giant hoop, or wear a big statement earring. So that was look 1, using Mermaid. Now I also wanted to point out, you could use our Oceanic. Now, it doesn't have green in it, but that's okay. I am still seeing these earthy, beachy vibes, and I thought that that one also looked nice with the pastels that are in there. And then you could, you know, use that same ring combination with the fawn, pulling in the blues that way. So that is my second look. Now, I don't know, like I said, I would tend to have a nice blouse on, but some people go to brunch in a t-shirt, right? T-shirt and jeans, t-shirt and shorts, t-shirt and leggings. That's okay too. So my last look is, we're gonna do a t-shirt. So we're gonna just throw it on over here. All right, graphic tees. I have a lot of graphic tees. Some are not appropriate for TV. Well, they're not inappropriate. They just talk about wine a lot. So I was like, okay, we're just going to go with this basic tee. So maybe you're just wearing a t-shirt and jeans, or a t-shirt and shorts or whatever, and you want to dress it up. So let's look at some ways to accessorize it. One of my favorite necklaces to accessorize a graphic tee, and I'll just say graphic tees in general, I like a statement necklace with those. I know someone did, Lisa did work attire last night. I taught for 31 years, and I personally did not like wearing just t-shirts to work. I didn't like being that dressed down. But if I did, because we had spirit days and we had college days, and so I participated. But I always had some kind of statement necklace on with my graphic tee, with my school shirt, whatever, because I just thought, at least I look put together, right? So, first option, Mystic. What do you think about that one? I mean, look how it just pops on that t-shirt. For an earring for that one, you could go a little, I mean, you could do a lot of things. I think I would still go a little smaller and maybe do like our naughty with it. Something smaller to go with it so it doesn't compete with what you've got going on there. Okay. You could do, oh, this would be fun. You could do our new prism earrings. Have you seen these? So these are like our Dovey, but they're cubes instead. So the Dovey, we've got the little pearl and the big pearl, or the little gold or silver ball and the big pearl. This one works the same way, except you've got the CZs all the way around on these cubes. That would be a nice earring to attach with the Mystic as well. It won't compete because it's small, but it's also very blingy, and it's going to put crystals next to your face, and you're going to look more alert and well rested, and we can always love a little more help in that area, right? So, yes, it does elevate. Yes, Bridget, you're right. It elevates your look, even in t-shirt. Like I said, I always wore some kind of necklace. Okay, so let's look at another type. Another option, if that's too big for you, go simple with our Raylan necklace, which is this one with the open heart and the toggle closure in the front. Super casual, but again, makes a punch. You could pair it with like the new Orbit hoops, Loving these because they are a little bit wider, so they make a little bit more of a statement, but they're not too large. Anybody could probably be comfortable wearing that size of a hoop, so Orbit is a new fun one. You could even do something like the Margot in silver and be good to go with that as well. So that's option 2. Option 3 is, this is sometimes just a basic one. Sometimes I just throw on the bottom layer of Trudy. And actually, let me make that a little tighter. The bottom layer of Trudy is a little bit longer than some of our others, so you get a little more detailing showing on the t-shirt. And then I would definitely probably use the Margot because they're both that brushed silver. Throw in that Daydream ring that we all are loving. The fact that it's it's such a fun statement ring. I love that ring. You do have to have kind of a big finger though. You gotta have a long finger for it. So that would be my ring of choice. You could also go with good old Petals, new Petals ring. This one is super cute, y'all. And if you are well, I'm not even a silver person, but if you are a ring person, you need Petals. It's a regular size. The band is normal size. Go with your regular size. It's just super cute. The way the petals wrap around your finger, it's just a really nice look. All right, so that's another option. If you wanted something to layer with it, you could throw in your Evie necklace. So I could throw that one in, which now that I'm thinking about it is probably why I had Trudy longer, but that's okay. So we'll just move it up. You can pull in Evie there, or even something as simple as like your Foxy. Any of those with the little pendants, your Foxy necklace or something like that, you could throw in. So there's that look. And then I have one more that I want to highlight just because it doesn't get enough love, and I am loving it. And that is, I always have to think about the name of this, the Treasure necklace. Okay. So Treasure is kind of a mini statement necklace. It is little sideways hearts. Oh, I like that one longer. But it's kind of a statement necklace for a beginner. Like if you're like, or if you have a very small frame, if you're a very small framed person, something like Treasure would be good for you because it's not going to be like too bulky on your small frame. I don't have that problem. But Treasure is a nice one as well. It looks great. Like it just lays really nice on a blouse. And you could do whatever you want. If you wanted to go big with that, these are some fun Sequoia earrings, our new fun silver statement earring. And this bottom, like palm leaf or whatever, is removable. So imagine you also have that simple stud. If I were to take that off, you would see that you also could do something like that. So if you want to, rock your inner rock star, you could do something like that, or keep it small, like I said, with like the Orbit or something that we looked at before. For bracelets, I did just a simple arm stack, and this arm stack is really versatile. You could do almost a whole version in gold as well. But I put our Tanner bracelet here in silver as our middle piece to kind of anchor everything. I've got it on in gold. Tanner's a great one to do as a bonus item if you're looking for an extra bonus item. And then I paired it with our jewel bracelet in silver, our royal bracelet in silver. And anytime I'm doing a silver arm stack, I like to throw in the Atlantic bracelet in the white. It's got that white turquoise, and it just pairs really well with our silver pieces. And then I threw on the new little Eden bracelet with charm to go with that. So that's what I would do for a bracelet stack. You could throw in a silver impression if you wanted, or if you wanted a pop of color, depending on what your t-shirt looked like, of course. If I had a different color t-shirt, I'd probably put in a pop of color bracelet to go with it. So those are my 3 looks. Now, I mean, the blouse I've got on, I would definitely wear to brunch as well. But like I said, I tend to not wear ribbon necklaces, but this does need, anytime you got a V-neck, you need to fill the space with something. So I just had the veil necklace on today, and then you already saw my arm party. I threw in the glow just because I wear an impression bracelet every day, and I was like, I could pull out one of my vintage green ones, but I just went with Glow today and Tanner and Serena. And then I think it's time to pull out Denver. Anytime I can, I'll pull out my Denver because the white just goes with everything. So that's what I'm wearing today. This is what I would go with to brunch in or happy hour or any of the things. So hopefully you got some inspiration there today. You got some new things on your wish list. Be sure to do two things. We are doing a wish list giveaway, so do the wish list post, put top 3 things on there, and tag your stylist in that. And then tag your stylist in here if you need a cart to take advantage of that $60 and the BOGO. Somebody that's on here with me, can you tell me, is the blue bracelet still adding to carts? It is, right? Until today, right? I don't think they've blocked it out yet. So today is the last day. If you missed this bracelet and you want this bracelet, they are taking back orders that come in. It comes in middle of April, so that isn't too long from now. Today is the last day that you can get in on this. So if you want that, and this is $30 with any purchase, guys. So it's not even requiring our normal minimum purchase. So add this to your cart. I mean, just think about all the fun arm parties you can create with this silver and blue one. This is a stunner for sure. So get this in your cart now if you missed out on it last time. So that's all I have today. So stay tuned tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll have another styling. And if you missed Lourdes this morning, go back and check out the replay of that one. And you guys all have a great day.